Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're going to take a look at the Portenzo Alano Wallet Case for the iPhone 6 Plus. Now, there are 9 different versions of the Alano Wallet Case. I have the Passport version, and in this configuration, this case sells for a whopping $130. And while it's flat out gorgeous, I'm going to tell you in this review why you probably shouldn't buy it. So here's the case itself, and inside the packaging is nothing other than the case. No other items come along with it. And it does have this elastic strap that goes across the front, which I'll put on before we open it up just so you can see. So here it is. It's handmade from authentic leather, and for starters, it's flat out gorgeous. There's just no denying how beautiful this case looks. It has that kind of distressed, rugged look to it, which I really like. Obviously, the Passport version is meant to resemble a passport, a US passport, across the front and across the back. And it's kind of subtle in that it has that, like I mentioned, distressed look to it. So the case looks well worn like a well-used passport. And I really like the look. It is thick because it's a wallet style case, but it holds a ton of stuff. And it's surprisingly not as bulky as I would think it'd be, given that it holds that much stuff. So there's the outside. You undo the elastic strap to open up the inside, and there you'll find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, count them, 5 card slots across the left flap. And then another pocket here for holding even more stuff, and a third here. So this wallet case holds more than any other wallet case I've had a chance to review, and that's kind of what makes it so great. You can hold a ton of stuff in here. I would have no problem fitting all of my essential wallet items in here. Now on the other side, you have the portion of the case that holds your iPhone, and this is a snap-on-the-back style shell that's held on to the folio via super strong magnets. There's how it looks without the phone in it, and here is the case. The snap-on case, which we're going to talk about in a second, and it is what is the case's downfall. This case is made from polycarbonate, has soft touch coating, then a leather insert across the back, and there is a giant magnet inside here, and that's what, when you place that on here, attaches the snap-on to the folio. This is super tight. It's not going to fall out. You don't have to worry about like this giving way and your phone going crashing to the floor. It's a super tight, strong fit. No issues with it whatsoever. The case itself, though, is the big problem here. Because this case has a magnet in it, it makes it extremely rigid. You can see there is no flex. I'm putting a good amount of pressure on this, and it does not bend in any way. And while that might be great, what it causes is an inability to get this case off your phone once it's on. So let's start by placing a dummy iPhone 6 Plus in here. I refuse to put my iPhone in here again. I did it when I first got the case the first time, and then I spent 60 minutes trying to get the case out. I actually destroyed my thumbs. I don't know if you can still see the damage to my thumbnails by trying to pry this off. And it took me about an hour to finally get my phone out. And it was okay once I did that, but I refused to put my phone in again. I even destroyed this dummy phone, if you can see that, trying to get this out. And while I know this is a dummy phone and it's not made from the same material, it just kind of shows you the issue with this case. So I'll pop this in one last time and probably never do it again, just to show you how hard it is to get out. So there it is, it's inside there, and once it's in here, it's a nice snap-on-the-back style shell. You've got this cutout here for the camera and all the stuff on the back. You've got more cutouts on the side there and on this side, and then a fully exposed bottom. And like I said, you can easily snap this in, just kind of rests in there nicely, close your phone up inside there, and be on your way with all of your wallet stuff in there. And that's great. And one of the cool things that this case does is allow you to prop your phone up. So you can release one side of the magnet like so, and then stand your phone up in a really nice viewing angle and even a using angle too. So that's kind of where the good stuff about this case ends. And now you try to get your phone out and you simply can't. So there's no give here at the bottom to pry your phone out like you normally would. I mentioned this to Portenzo over on Twitter, and they responded that some users have an issue with getting this case out. I don't see how anyone would not have one, and that they had a tool to assist that, and they sent this tool along. I'm not quite sure why it's not included in the case in the first place, but basically this is like a mini pry bar that you're meant to like stick in here to get a purchase point to pop the case off. That's how I kind of destroyed this. You can even see, actually, I didn't even notice it. I did some damage to the case itself. The only way I figured out how to do it is to, and I don't know if I can even do this on camera, is to get down in here and kind of prop it and pry it off that way. So I could get like a purchase point underneath here to prop my phone out. And there you can see, like, I still am not really able to get it out fully. Let's see if I can do this. Bam. And like, is that something you want to be doing with your real iPhone 6 Plus? I highly doubt it, as you can see. And like I said, I know this is just a dummy phone, but like, it destroyed it just trying to get it out. Look what I did to the back of the case there. So this is essentially, for me, a $130 paperweight, and that's what I'm left with. I will never be putting this case on my real phone again. As much as I think, excuse me, it's gorgeous looking, it's simply not something I'm going to do ever again. I refuse to put it on because it's going to damage my phone. I know I'm not alone in this. I did some research over on the Mac forum, Mac rumors, I should say, discussion forums, and there are plenty of people in the thread dedicated to this case that are reporting similar issues. So I'll close by saying, if you like this case, plan to make it the only case you'll ever use for your phone. You're simply not going to want to be taking it off. And that's fine. If you're someone that likes to switch cases around, do not buy this case. If you're someone who's very concerned about bend gate and the bending of your iPhone 6 Plus, I'm pretty sure your phone's not going to bend in here. Because of the metal magnet inside, this case is so rigid, you're not going to bend it, which is great. But again, you're not going to get it off either, and that's a real problem for me. So the Portenzo Alano Wallet Case, you can learn more about it via the link I'll have in the video description. I'll also have a link down there to my full review of this case over on runaroundtech.com. As always, if you have any questions about this or anything else, feel free to drop me a line down below. Otherwise, have a great day.